Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Ninja Turtle Lair. We're on episode, man, I'm so far behind episode 36. Yes, and we're giving away the cartoon accessory set as promised. We had a little setback because we had a few things going on, in our personal lives, but we're back. Um, let's go ahead. Let me just go ahead and get the winner out of the way because I know everybody's been waiting, and that's Han Solbro, HANSOULBRO, Han Solbro. Make sure you comment on this video, man, and claim your prize. Next, what we'll do is next episode we'll mention you again, and then we just need you to claim your prize, and then we'll be able to contact you and get all that worked out. But congratulations on that. We appreciate everybody for entering. Make sure that you enter in the next giveaways as well, because bigger and better, here they come.
Right.
So
Thanks for participating, Han.
yeah.
Great stuff. I hope you enjoy your accessory set. And yeah, as soon as you get a chance, comment on this video. We'll reach out to you. We'll start getting addresses and stuff to get this stuff sent out to you. But yeah, thanks for playing, and I hope you enjoy it. Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And how have you been, Jimmy? I ain't seen you in a while, bro.
Good, good. I restarted production on a series that we turned into a feature. Like we shot a pilot last year, and then we decided to rework it from a series to a feature film. So now we've been doing that. So that's where like I've been MIA recently. I've been starting production on that
Yeah.
now for a little bit. But other than that, man, I'm just hanging out, playing Nintendo, waiting for my Shredder's Revenge from Limited Run Games to show up.
Oh wow.
Because that's been just production. That's
Yeah.
not even a topic we had here, but that's just been production delay after production delay.
I'm sure we talked about it like once or twice, and then like we forgot because it's been so long. It's
Dude, it's like been
gone.
like easily a year and a half, maybe 2 years of like waiting for like if you got any of the bundles with any of the cool stuff. Like, yeah, Shredder's Revenge, the game has been available digitally for a long time.
Yeah.
You might even be able to find the physical game itself, but the collectors, the different bundles, they had it for the Switch, they had it for Xbox, PlayStation, PC, all of those cool things with the like, the pizza box, like almost for like the game slipcover and stuff, all that cool stuff that they gave you. Yeah, we've been waiting like 2 years for it now, man. I just want it at this point. I just want my
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm ready for that to be released as well, man. So let's go ahead and jump into my IG photo feature of the week. We have the one and only, the best there is, the best there was, my opinion anyways, Epic Disaster. And he's got the cartoon turtles rocking out.
I know. I loved it. It was such a great touch as opposed to using the mutagen tour turtles,
It's
having these
great.
having these guys set up, like it's amazing. It's so good. Um yeah.
Donnie over here, man. Donnie over here looks great, dude.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. Leo, he's my favorite turtle. Love how he's set up as well. All of them got chains. Can't tell if Mikey has a chain, but
Yeah,
you know that he's just gonna be the drummer. He just seems like he would be the drummer anyway.
yeah, right. Raphael slapping the bass.
Yeah,
Love it.
man, that's great. That is great.
It
So
really is.
yeah, shout out to Epic Disaster for that, and shout out to you guys for letting us use your photos, because y'all don't have to let us use them, and you guys appreciate when we do. So make sure
Yeah.
you give these people a follow that we feature right here if you're tuning in and watching these. His name is Epic_Disaster, and it's right here on the screen. It was right there on the screen for you.
Mhm.
Um, so let's move over to the new toys that was announced here recently for the SDCC 2023. Now, uh, NECA is supposed to have more coming on the way that we haven't heard of yet. So make sure you tune in next week and the weeks after that, because we'll have more info for you on other items that are going to be released.
Well, I mean, dude, not to jump into anything too quickly, but to also talk on what we're gonna get to. Um, when Kevin Eastman, so like in another portion of our segment here, we're talking about some new stuff Eastman put up on his website. One of them being original artwork based off the NECA toys. One of the things that he did put up there was the Savante Romero, who has not been announced yet
Yeah.
in any way, shape, or form, but the original art was available for like a split second to be bought. I don't know if anyone actually was able to like buy it. But like, yeah, dude, aside from let's just jump into the San Diego. Let's not
Yeah, yeah.
jump all over the
Aside
place.
from that, we'll save that for another episode or what. That's very exciting news, So we got that figure coming. At least we know that it's basically almost confirmed. Hopefully they went in production with it and they're
Right.
just waiting to tell us. So the new TMNT3 slipcover 4-pack for SDCC Samurai Turtles. We got the red background. I don't know. A lot of people, they don't really enjoy the movie. That by what I see, I don't really know, but I enjoyed it as a child when I was growing up watching it because I was born 1990s. So I watched that. That's the rendition that I watched of it. But um in the beginning of it, they have not the turtles, but samurais coming up with the sun behind them in the beginning of it, and it's probably one of the sickest intros of any movie.
Yeah.
It's just sick. It's a sick intro. So um that's what they gave us, this photo right here of, it looks like the turtles though, not
Yep.
just samurais. These are turtle samurais. They don't appear to be on horses,
No.
but
No, they
they
don't
still,
appear to be on horses. You're right.
mm,
They look like they're just walking up into that like sunset
yeah,
or whatever instead of riding into it.
yeah.
Um, but to be
Well,
fair,
coming towards you, what it is they're coming towards you from
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah. So they're all like,
um
silhouetted out. It's all,
yeah.
just black like that. I know a couple of people have tried zooming in and like rescanning it, trying to get some high res stuff, and like we got a little bit of details. If we're being honest, go back to our old episodes, guys. In those episodes, they have secretly for the last year or two, basically year and a half, have basically been teasing this because at one point we saw like a great prototype sitting in the background of
Hmm.
one of their like it could have been for Holathon last year, it could have been something. It's like maybe when we first saw like the gray mold that was in the background. And then
Yeah.
literally sometime maybe even 6 months ago, no, probably around like end of summer last year, August, September, October, getting into that like fall geek out that we ended the year with.
Yeah.
Moving into that, they also then released the first time we saw those bits of the armor in the background with like the with what would end up being the arcade Goliath, because people, we saw another Goliath mold there. Again, it was the gray stuff on it. It was like the gray mold, so you couldn't really tell. You just knew it was a Goliath or whatever. But then you saw like
Yeah.
that, and now bam, what do we have? We got the video game one coming. So what else are we getting? The
Yeah.
TMNT
I
3-pack.
actually grabbed those. I grabbed those. I grabbed Brooklyn, right? Who was it? Man, so many figures have came out. I've grabbed all of them. Broadway, right?
Yeah,
They're all on the way. Three new ones are on the way to me, including that arcade uh
Goliath. Yeah,
Goliath. Yeah. Uh love that. Make sure you guys join the NECA Gargoyles group on Facebook because we have a group for that as well. While we're on while we're on the subject of gargoyles, love gargoyles.
absolutely.
So let's move on. That's badass. Uh, uh, what they showed us was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna add the people who they have a YouTube channel. I can't remember exactly who it is, but we're gonna add it right here onto the screen and into the description of the video. The people who brought us the photos
Hmm.
of of the teas. So
Hmm.
we're gonna add that in to give them their proper credit. I just didn't go over it, so I apologize for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Um, so let's move on to credit for these photos. The Fwoosh and yeah, the Fwoosh had these photos for us. That's right. The Fwoosh
Well, it was
for
the
the
Foosh and then Ernie Reyes himself, like
yeah,
worked
that's
out,
right.
like
He
so,
yeah,
like they,
like they
I,
sent him the photos.
yeah,
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 something like that.
yeah.
And so we
But
got it.
yeah,
What is it?
It is the Kino San Diego Comic Con exclusive that we're gonna get, and so for me personally, like this exclusive stuff, like all of the extras you're getting is great. But if I don't get Kino on my scooter, like I'm gonna burn the mother down. Like that, like. Don't get me wrong. The SDC exclusives are great. They look super cool. I want it for sure. But if I don't get Kino in his scooter,
Oh, you're gonna get it.
like the world will burn.
Oh, you're gonna get it for sure.
um,
If we're basing it off of past releases,
yeah, I mean,
every single con exclusive has either came out in a 2-pack later on down the line in
yeah,
Walmart. So we'll just expect it to be Kino in a scooter at Walmart,
yeah.
eventually down the road. That's what I expect, but I don't know. But
Well, and like his box doesn't look any bigger than like what you would call a normal 2-pack. It's not like it didn't seem like it was super big and bulky like
mhm,
the Toka and Razar movie pack
yeah,
that are like literally the biggest two
yeah,
pack like I have ever seen. Like
yeah,
that box is
it's
like
like,
huge.
yeah,
It's
it's
huge.
huge.
And so at least with the Toka and the Razar one, that one's huge. I don't see Kino's being that big, but the size of the scooter could they might have
Yeah,
had to make it big to fit him on there like properly and stuff. So I don't know how that all will because we haven't seen like a good like side
yeah.
angle of the box to see like how wide or how deep those boxes are.
I
Um,
do know that the Soto logo, not the logo, but the bros when they're looking at the ooze canister is
yeah.
moved over on the box all the way to in front of Kino and not in the middle of the box. So you may be looking at a box that's rectangular but more width, more
Uh-huh.
like the same kind of box that that the 2-packs come in for Soto 2-packs, but
Uh-huh.
just wider.
Yeah.
Same length, but just wider.
Just wider.
Uh, I would say because that logo was moved over to in front
Yeah.
of Kino, so I would think of like a boxy square, like a I don't know, boxy rectangle is
Yeah.
what I would think. Almost like Token Razor, the Token
Yeah.
Razor 2-pack. But
We
that's how I would imagine it.
we could either way. Like I'm just so excited for that, and I love that. Like one of my favorite things that NECA's been doing is that well, short of like like the original Casey Jones, Elias Codis, he like everyone seems to be really into like Judith Hogue. We get April and April. They like 4 weeks a year. She's out there being like, look at my new figures and stuff. Ernie Reyes
Yeah,
Jr. is all over the place being like, I've got a figure now too. Like it's so great that like they're getting these actors and like the voice actors and like the
yeah,
people who played them in the suits and stuff, like specifically the 90s movies, getting all of them to like come back and also promote this stuff as well. Like that's so sweet. I just freaking love it. I love that they've like gone back to like grab these people and everything. Like it's so good. And
yeah. We dropped This video is gonna drop Turtle Tuesday. I want to let everybody know the Phoenix Fan Fusion. They're doing an event that I'm on the board of advisors for the event. Make sure you join the NECA Turtle Lair. Make sure you follow the Celebration Tour on Facebook, Instagram, and I believe they may even be on Twitter. While we're on the topic of Judith Hogue, she'll be a part of all these events. So will Reyes Jr.,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Soto Shredder, uh, Raphael, Ken Scott as Raphael, Raphael in disguise.
yeah,
So many of them, basically the whole cast, but we don't see Casey Jones
mm-hmm.
yet, but we might in the Celebration Tour. So make sure you guys hit the Phoenix Fan Fusion if you live in Arizona.
Or the Southwest area over there. I mean, that sounds
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
great time. Sounds like a great
yeah,
time if you're a shellhead. So like, you got to do it. You got to check it out.
yeah, for sure.
I'm hoping we get something a little closer to the Midwest here. As of right
Yeah,
now, I've seen like Phoenix and Dallas might be the only two
hmm
places that have been announced.
yeah. For now,
Or
those are the only two places. If any of them come to Florida, You'll be able to see me. I'll be on the board with them up there. So if anyone wants to come and see us, get your autographs from them. Of course, I'm not giving out no damn autographs, but I'll be there for advice for anybody for these NECA Ninja Turtles. And we appreciate anyone that follows us and subscribes here to our NECA Turtle Lair podcast, because this is fun for us. We appreciate you guys. New giveaways coming soon. We always got something. We always got something in the works to try to improve, uh, because we appreciate you guys. Make sure you join the NECA Turtle Lair Facebook group. So let's go ahead and
One
jump
more toy.
into.
One more toy I want to talk about.
Oh yeah,
The,
okay.
the last thing, Peter Lard's first turtle. Now
Oh yeah.
these were released by Bottleneck Gallery. Like at this point, they're basically all sold out unless like they've randomly found some stock or whatever. But these were really cool turtles, and like I'm gonna throw up a simple picture. It's a simple picture that has like basically the bundle that came with all three of them, and then the other three individually kind of on there.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to shout it out. Like for so long, Mondo only did Kevin Eastman's first turtle. But if you've ever looked into the turtle lore, you know that they each had their own version of what the first turtle looked like, and then they eventually just continued to mishmash and
Mm-hmm.
like put it
Yeah.
together to what we got as the
Yeah.
eventual looking Mirage turtles.
It's
So
like the
like
true art behind it. You know, it's
yeah,
the
yeah,
true
yeah.
art
I mean,
behind it, where it came from.
so like yeah, if you had a chance to get them, awesome. If you get a chance to buy them from somebody else or from a game or something, like I highly recommend you look into them. They are cool things, especially even with that Mondo one. Like that Mondo like first turtle is hard to come by
Oh yeah.
if you're looking for not even just the Mondo set. Like if you're just like I just really want a first turtle of Eastman and Lard, like those were cool things to have if that was like what you were going after, or just kind of like those early Mirageous looking stuff. Like if you're only in on the Mirage line, getting those first turtles outside of like the NECA stuff like would have been our cool pieces to add to it as well.
Yeah.
Because like there was the black and white, there was the orange, and then there was the red bandana one. So like they covered all the bases for it because the red is what they originally did, but then they also gave you an orange one, and then the bundle I think had one of each in there.
Yeah. I grabbed the ultimate black and white.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that I grabbed. It was I this the best bundle, I guess, that you could get. Not the bundle, but
Mm-hmm.
there was an ultimate turtle comes with
Yep.
the signature,
Yep.
Peter Laird's signature, and that with a little hand, or not hand drawn, but a copy of his first turtle, a little print.
Yeah.
I'm not, actually don't even think it comes with a signature, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's just a little print of the thing, and it comes with three different heads to make it where you can have the red, the
Yep. It comes with the
orange, and the white.
interchangeable bandanas or the heads you have for it. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
yeah, that's dope, man. Can't wait to get that. I'm glad you brought that up, because I totally spaced on it and forgot about it. Because basically, to me, by what I see, it's almost like a statue. You know,
Yeah.
it's got a little bit of articulation, but
Yeah.
just to twist the hands and move the feet around
Mm-hmm.
to make it stand. So I, I'm not the most excited for it, because you know there's
Yeah.
so many things out right now coming out, but I definitely grabbed one for the games. So if you want to win one for cheap, you know where to find me. Y'all all know where to find me. Um, Without further ado, let's jump into Jimmy's IG photo of the week.
So
Who you
yeah,
got?
I got Jay Baez here, and I love this photo. It is Casey Jones and the Dark Knight, and he even put the captions on there of
I love it, dude.
what's the difference between you and me? I'm not the one wearing hockey pads.
Yeah, for real.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Like that's all you need. Like you
yeah.
see it, the picture's just awesome. Like I specifically included my Casey Jones mask in this because I was like, I gotta show some Casey Jones love. I also got my Phantom Casey up here. I was like, I gotta
Oh
show some
yeah.
Casey love today.
Dude, that's my favorite trilogy of all time. Is probably that Batman Dark Knight trilogy right there.
It's a good one. I mean,
Every
it's
one
up
of
there.
them. Yeah, every one of them, dude, were great.
I mean, and like
Man, I love it.
the Batman we have here looks very specific almost to the Dark Knight on how his like costume looks. I don't know if it's necessarily the Dark Knight Rises,
Yeah,
but like this is just great. The
yeah, yeah.
lighting on it all works. Like the little bit of light you get actually looks like they're in an alleyway of like a city street of like a Gotham or New York, and Gotham is based on New York and like Chicago and stuff anyhow. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
that was a pretty sick scene right there. It's one of the first scenes of one of the Dark Knight films. Can't remember because it's been years since I watched them again. But man, love it. Great picture, dude. Great picture. That's J Bo's photography, right?
Jay Boza, yeah.
J Bozo for yeah. All right, he's got an Instagram, right?
I've got to double check. I haven't heard back from him if he does.
New shirts from the Eastmans.
So one thing I wanted to talk. This is something that we talked about before. Is that you know, some Kevin Eastman has his shop obviously, but one of the things that like we talked about was the Savanti Romero original art leaking on there.
Yeah,
And then it was like then we also saw like as he leaked that all of the other artwork that he's ever worked on for like NECA and doing that is now available to be bought if it's still available. Like some stuff is like widely sold out, some stuff is still available. But I just wanted to call out that because that was the last place I was thinking about getting a leaked like NECA toy kind of
yeah,
like news story. Was the last place of like seeing original art go up like that. But the one thing about the new shirts that I wanted to talk about is like I've got to call out when I see a new Zog Triceraton shirt,
oh
and
yeah,
Eastman added some new like basically all of the NECA kind of style of art that he's done for those toys. He started to put onto like T-shirts and stuff now. So if you've like really liked a certain toy or certain figure from like the Mirage line, or if you just like want a shirt because you don't collect the Mirage line, but you really like some of the look or the art of it, and you can't afford like an original art piece, it's a great little like second medium to have. I just wanted to call out there, and I always want to call out Zog and Triceraton merch when I can. So
yeah,
that's
yeah. I
really
was
all I
just
wanted with
looking at
that.
it. I was just looking at it. So we'll have a photo of it thrown up right here. The photo of the shirt. Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope. I'm glad that you included it in this week's episode. The winner, let's go ahead and announce it again. The winner of the cartoon accessory pack, brand new, is gonna ship to you for free. All that Han Soul Bro, Han Soul Bro, HANSOULBRO, Han Soul Bro. Make sure you comment on this video and let us know that you acknowledge that you won. That way we can contact you somehow and get you your item shipped out. Very easy. You hear me on Messenger, Twitter. You can DM me on Twitter at Ninja Turtle Lair. You can DM me on Instagram at NECA Turtle Lair, or Lee Ranger Facebook. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and sign off, man. Jimmy, tell them where they can find you at. That way you can help people out, gain your following.
You can find me at the at Triple C Collect on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We've got commentary tracks and unboxings there all day, every day.
Nice, nice. Uh, yeah, make sure you follow Jimmy. He's got, you got a lot of good content. I see videos that you post all the time of that going over Star Wars stuff like
Yeah,
that. Sometimes I watch them, sometimes I'm just scrolling, but uh, yeah, it's pretty cool. You pop up in my YouTube recommendations for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck? How did that? But yeah,
slowly growing, slowly
yeah.
growing.
If you're just now tuning in and you didn't get to watch the episode, go back. Well, this ain't live. What am I talking about? And bro, I haven't done this in so long. I'm glad to be back though.
Absolutely.
Um, you can find me in the NECA Turtle Lair Facebook group, Lee Ranger. Uh, Twitter is Ninja Turtle Lair, and Instagram is NECA Turtle Lair. Also, make sure you use code TMNT Lair to get 10% off all in-stock items through Entertainment Earth when you're shopping for your toys, dog. We appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next week. Cowabunga.
See ya.
Drops. You can trash that Catwoman box.
Yep.
No, but
Kick into the
no, that's a
curb.
yeah, hit the curb. But no, that's a cool box to set up beside your street scene diorama because the
Oh yeah.
side of that box has the building.
Yep.
So how Ben had it in past episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Uh,
agree. I that literally it's the only reason why I've kept that slip cover to the Catwoman box so far. Because normally for like other things, like even like movies or Blu-rays and stuff, like I toss away those like slip covers if it comes with it.
yeah,
So like the only reason I'm keeping it is for when you turn it sideways, like that. It's perfect. You can put it
yeah.
in between like two of the street scene dioramas if you have two of them, and like kind of like sandwich it together, put it on an end, whatever. Makes great,
Hmm.
great stuff for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. But back to your photo, just real quick, uh, because we're still on the topic. We ain't really
Yeah.
left yet.